Hey guys, so iOS 18.3 has been out for a couple of days, and as per usual, I always like to come back and share with you guys any additional details and information in regards to Apple's latest release. I like to talk about any bug fixes, battery, performance, or any additional new features. And in this video, I'm extremely excited to share some details in regards to Apple's new partnership with SpaceX and their service Starlink and T-Mobile partnership for iPhone. And I'll get to those details here in just a couple of seconds, but let's go ahead and dive right into this video. Now, before we talk about iOS 18.3, I want to talk about Apple's official support document on how to update AirPods. Yes, after many years, Apple has now officially provided iPhone users and AirPod users with an official support document on how to update the firmware on your AirPods. As you see right here, instructions 1 through 6, and these are basically the same instructions we've been talking about here on the channel for about a year or two on how to update your AirPods, but this is the official support document directly from Apple. If you want to check it out, links will be available in the description and down below. So now let's talk about a major new update within iOS 18.3 that no one basically knew about until just recently. And it appears that Apple has been secretly working with SpaceX and T-Mobile to bring Starlink satellite communication to iPhone. Yes, this is major news. The beta testing program is now available. I've already registered myself. If you want to go ahead and register, I'll link this in the description down below. But as you can see right here, Starlink satellite communication services are now available in form of beta within iOS 18.3. Now, as of right now, it's only text, but in the future, of course, they'll be rolling out data and other services with Starlink and T-Mobile, and hopefully other carriers will be also added to this specific satellite communication services here in the United States. It is US only as of right now, but again, links will be available in the description down below. So now I want to go ahead and talk about some of the issues and bugs that we previously reported within iOS 18.2 and even iOS 18.3 betas. And the first thing I want to talk about is display issues. Now that iOS 18.3 has been out for a couple of days, I've had some time to actually play around with the software, and I have some great news to share with you guys. So there was two issues with display. Number one, screen unresponsiveness, meaning that sometimes when you tap across your display, the actual display wouldn't register your touch input. So screen unresponsiveness, I have to say, hasn't been a thing on iOS 18.3, the official final release, at least over the past 4 days that I've used the official software. Everything seems to be running buttery smooth, and all the touch inputs are working just fine. Now, the other thing was a weird glitch for about a split second that some iPhone users were reporting, and even some of my family members also reported, where sometimes the display for a split second will give you either a pink screen or a flash of green lines, sort of like this, right? So I kind of put this together here. This was a wallpaper sent to me, as you see right here, and I added some elements to it. But yeah, some weird screen distortion happening for some users, and I have to say, I haven't encountered this issue myself. If you still have screen issues like unresponsiveness or that weird glitch on your display, let me know in those comments down below, and let me know which device you're currently using. Next, I want to talk about some of the camera issues previously reported. As you can see right here, I also encounter camera issues on iOS 18.2 and even 18.3 betas, but I'm happy to report that with the latest iOS 18.3 over the past 4 days, I haven't encountered this camera issue that you see right here. This is a screenshot that I capture on January 18th, as you see there at 2:33 p.m. And I captured this screenshot so I can share it with you guys. And basically what would happen is I would launch the camera from the lock screen, and I would see the camera app and all the controls, but the cameras will not activate. So that's basically what you're looking at here. The screenshot for where the cameras just wasn't working for me. And I also had other issues where the camera would actually freeze when I switch between different lenses or perhaps a front and rear facing camera. And again, I'm now happy to report that I'm not having any camera issues within iOS 18.3, at least over the past 4 days of using the official final release, which I'm obviously happy to report. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about battery life. Obviously, this is extremely important for most of you guys, and based on my experience so far over the past 4 days, battery life has been pretty solid on this iPhone 16 Pro Max running the latest iOS 18.3. Now, what I did was last night I charged this iPhone up to about 80%, as you can see right there, and left the iPhone running all night with YouTube playing in the background, and you see that I woke up and it was still about 20%. Then before filming the video, I charged up to about 30, and now I'm sitting at about 19%, as you can see right there. Now, in regards to battery life, again, I've been getting amazing on-screen time. I know some of you guys are still having battery drain issues. If you still have battery issues, let me know in those comments down below, and once again, let me know which device you're currently using. But so far, it looks like things are moving along pretty solid within iOS 18.3. Stay tuned for my follow-up video about a week and a half later to see if things continue to work the same way that they're working right now. But so far, things are looking pretty good. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.